This is not something in the future. Right. And remember, I was interrogating you to say, okay,
you were. Yes, you were.
Who's in this? Who should we be talking to? And then I think by about 2017, I began to assemble my first teams.
I actually remember this well because I think some of your team members reached out to me asking me what they should read.
Yes.
Because you'd ask them the questions. I remember this.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me ask this, because I want to learn more about some of the things you're doing now. But, as an engineer, as somebody who's watched trends and transformational technologies all the way from mobile, and you were very early at the time, and you're an innovator. What, in your mind, what do you compare AI to? Do you compare it to the mobile revolution, to the internet, to what's the right way to think about the possibilities here?
With all humility, I've been saying to people for a while that I look at the internet. I've been looking at my parallels being the internet as a trend. And I say, okay, we are probably around, for some of us, probably this about 1998. The media is beginning to talk about the internet, okay? But some of us have known about things going on in the background for a while, you know? And we've just suddenly hit the browser wars. Turns out to have been just a phony war. Because Google hadn't been born. The e-commerce hadn't been born. Okay, those big applications. Today, everything is the internet. What do we do without the internet? But I think that underestimates this.
It underestimates it?
I think so. I don't think, I'm not going to use that anymore. I'm not going to use the internet anymore. I'm going to start talking in terms of the Industrial Revolution. Okay? This is 1850, really, when you parallel with the Industrial Revolution. AI is as big as the Industrial Revolution in its impact. Where it compares with the internet is the speed. Because you and I know the Industrial Revolution took a long time to get going and really, but this is going to be 5-10 years. All that change compressed. Now it compares with the internet. Okay? What does it mean? If we were having this conversation on the eve of the Industrial Revolution, and you are saying, what does it mean to jobs, everything? What does it mean to the cotton industry? What does it mean to this? What did the Industrial Revolution? Well, this is that revolution.
So let me ask you the following question. What are you most excited about, and what are you most anxious about?
Look, as an entrepreneur, goodness me, this is as exciting as it gets. But I've heard genuine voices of concern from many of our own peers. And I share many of those concerns, much as a result of the fact that we just don't know enough about what it means, what's going to come out of it, what the potential is. So naturally, there are threats associated with this. And just like the Industrial Revolution that I compared us with, if they were industrialization left many behind, particularly in that transition. And the world went through major social and political change, governance change, revolutions, and one might say it played into some of the great wars that happened, and certainly the great divide that took place across the world for 70 years or so. Okay? So we have to be concerned, because we know what happened before, about how we manage and transition towards this. I also worry about the fact that if you take 5 people and you put them in the room and you say, what is AI? You're going to get 5 wildly different answers. That is dangerous. Right. Okay? Because you just need a very small problem to occur. And everybody will say, shut it down. When it would have been something that was not that serious an issue.